Hey ladies and gentlemen, I got another one for you. Another school board where they were talking about the book that was supposed to be normal for the little kids. And then even the teacher were calling each other out like, yo, I think you're going to four. Even the teachers are like, yo, you are going to four. Look at this. One thing is going to bother you though is how detailed this is going to be.
I'm going to read to you several different passages from a book titled Him by Serena Bowen that the district made available for students to check out in room Pines 104, an English classroom. I want to know how and why this book was ever allowed in our school, more specifically that process that was just discussed and how books are approved. I sucked him deeper into my mouth, almost to the base, and just when he moaned, I released him, gliding my tongue along the long, hard length of him until his dick was glistening. I lapped at the moisture leaking out of his tip, and the taste of him infused my tongue, making my head spin. I was blowing my best friend. It was so surreal. It was what I dreamed about for so long, and the fantasy was nothing compared to the reality. Yeah, Canning's hips began to rock as I took him in my mouth again. I licked the crown of his teasing, savoring, then taking him deep again. Every husky thing he said practically made me go up in flames. I knew I would enjoy this, but if he was too mind-bending, I quickened the pace, squeezing his shaft on every upstroke, tighter than I thought he'd like, but he kept muttering, harder, faster. Wes, a choke sound left his lips. Wes, you're making me come. His fingers pulled my hair to the point of pain, his abs tightening as his hip rocked faster. A few seconds later, he groaned. The husky sound vibrated against my lips as he went still, thrust deep, and came inside my mouth while I swallowed up every last drop.
Why did you say that?
I teased and caressed for several long moments before slipping my finger inside.
Oh, hell no.
My other hand gripped his erection. I'm selfish, but I don't want him to come until I'm buried deep inside him. So I don't take him in my mouth or jerk him as hard as I know he wants. Slow, feather-like strokes is all he gets as I work my finger into his tight hole. When a second finger joins the party,
Jesus Christ.
his brows draw together. Beads of sweat break out on his forehead. Mine too. Loosening him up is one of the hottest things I've ever done. It takes all my concentration. All three fingers, he moans loud enough to wake the dead, and I release his erection to press my palm to his mouth. I push forward again, and this time I'm able to ease in. Just the tip, but holy hell, the pressure is incredible.
Oh my God.
He's hot and tight, squeezing me into oblivion. Oh, oh, oh. It's all he seems capable of saying as my cock tunnels deeper. I hope these examples serve as a wake-up call to many other parents and community members in this district. And let me be the first to ask you again, who, how, when, and why?
Hello?
What are we teaching our children? Like, I'm sorry, now I'm a
It's a
parent.
material for learning and teaching per that process. This is materials for learning and teaching. So if this is material for learning and teaching per this form that has been sent, that is available on the website, that would be something where there would need to be some sort of intervention, because that can't be a book for learning and teaching in our school. That's not,
And
we don't want to
there's
be.
a process for it that
I'm not talking to anybody involved at this point. I don't trust nobody.
may get
Okay,
resolved before.
I have a question.
Remember I made a video that the person that are selecting these books so kids can read them, they're not even psychologists or therapists that think this is proper. They wanna do this because they make money. We got books for kids, do this, buy it because it's go with the ideology that we need to explore certain things, and they don't really care about the rest. For some odd reason, they didn't have a good time maybe a few years back. So it's time to educate the kids that are 8 hours at school behind your back. Normally, they can talk about this. They can actually read it out loud. But if a parent comes to a school board and complain about this, they will shut the mic down. But hey, now even the teacher's like, yo, what's wrong with you?
Question. If we have a pipe that bursts in our cafeteria, is there a process that we have to follow, or are you gonna turn that water off on your own? I would hope that as the chief executive.
We're at that, I mean, what was read was disgusting. I have never felt so uncomfortable in my entire life. Never again would I ever want to hear any of that as an adult. That it should be as simple as go get the book.
And we do
The book
have an
is-
internet policy. I mean, maybe we should just open the internet for a free for all. I mean, we have the how-to step by step. Why not have the video to go along with it?
Yeah, this just seems like common sense, and I understand following a process, but as Jen said, there are things that are simply an emergency. We're above that process, and this.
And I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that certain moms that sometimes they say they're emotional or whatever, keep it cool, keep themselves grounded, sound like honest, nice people. Like, okay, I think you kind of go too far. Because if you want them to learn anything, remove all the blockage. Let them search whatever they want. If they search for right-wing or left-wing content, let them do whatever they want. No, it seems they do restrict certain things. I would say, would you think it would be okay if there was a book describing a man doing this to a woman? Would it be okay if there was a book about a woman doing this to a woman? No, I don't think so. I don't see people actually promoted it in such a great detail, because for some odd reason for those subjects, suddenly ladies are a protective class. Suddenly, until a trans woman or trans man is in the picture. Okay, well, this protective class is more powerful.
Oh shit, I knew this was happening.
I don't know, man. Anyway, sorry for the unique content. I just wanted to point it out. It's just the only thing I care about. I care about moms that have to handle their situation, and I'm glad, because when I check my stats on my YouTube channel, I found out 23% of the people viewing me are ladies. Well, ladies, I will bring the content to you so you can share it with your ladies when your girl talk like, yo man, we have to talk about this school, or we need to join this school because we have even men there in power. They're like, yeah, ladies, you're the only one that can change it, and I'm glad I can show you where you can start. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the whole situation. Life is good, and stick with your kids. If you're working, you're not with the kids at home, go work at the school. Why not? Break the system.